Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got another good one for you and something new that we're going to try to start every Tuesday, and we're just going to call it Tuesday, T-W-O-S-D-A-Y, two neighborhoods every Tuesday. Let's get after it right after this, so stay tuned. What's up everybody, this is Robert Hayes along with my wife Christy. We are the Hayes Home Group right here in Grand Junction, Colorado. Hey, if this is your first time to this channel and you just want to know everything about what it's like to work, live, play, eat, sleep here in Grand Junction, make sure you hit that subscribe button, tap that bell, that way you're notified every single time we post a new video. If you are even thinking about moving out here to Grand Junction, as much as we love making these videos, we would love nothing more than to help you get into your dream home here in Grand Junction. So that number popping up below, make sure you reach out and give us a phone call, shoot us a text, send us an email, even send that carrier pigeon. Whatever you need to do, we've got your back when moving to Grand Junction. So Christy and I have done a lot of best neighborhoods in different areas here in Grand Junction, Colorado. And you know, that's always changing and evolving. We actually did an update in some of the areas of town here in Grand Junction with some of the new subdivisions that are going in. And we'll continue to do that. But I thought what we would do is do a video on two neighborhoods every Tuesday so that you guys really we can drill down and give you guys an idea of what's out there here in Grand Junction. As we highlight these two neighborhoods every Tuesday, there's really not going to be any rhyme or reason to it. It might be a neighborhood like today, Monument Valley Estates. Right across the street is going to be the second neighborhood, which is going to be Red Rocks Valley. It might be a neighborhood out in Fruita, and then we'll go ahead out to Palisade and highlight a neighborhood out there. But we want to try to, again, give you guys an idea throughout the valley what neighborhoods are available. I mean, it's all subjective, right? So we have done a top 10 neighborhoods in the north area about a year ago. We did an update on that neighborhood, but you know, it's something again that's subjective to you guys. And you know, the clients might have that come out here and that we have a dialogue with might have a certain, you know, checkbox they need to check off before they buy that new property. But it's basically they're going to have a mix of everything when we go into 10 best neighborhoods. Some are going to be close to shopping, some are going to have a little more space, that sort of thing. But again, it's entirely subjective and completely up to you as far as what your goals are, what kind of lifestyle you're looking for, all that good stuff. So let's get into it. Monument Valley Estates. We're along South Camp Road, which we've talked about before. It's along the base of the Colorado National Monument. So you've got Wingate Elementary School, which is maybe a quarter of a mile down the street there, and so that's going to be the access for the elementary school for the kiddos if you're bringing the whole family and the kiddos out with you. And then you go another maybe a half a mile east on South Camp Road, and you're going to run into Monument Road. And when you run into Monument Road, you can make a right in the east entrance to the Colorado National Monument. The ranger station is just maybe a quarter mile up from there. So that's how close you are to the Colorado National Monument. It's this area here, this neighborhood, Monument Valley Estates, is one of the closer subdivisions or neighborhoods to the east entrance to the Colorado National Monument. These homes in here, one of the things that clients talk to us about sometimes is they don't want an HOA. Now, that can be a good thing and that can be a not so good thing, right? So typically when you go into a neighborhood that has no HOA and it's a little closer together, the houses are a little closer together, you know, oftentimes, you know, yeah, you don't have to deal with the HOA, but your neighbors might might think that's a great way to go ahead and stockpile their, old Chevys in the front yard. But these are a little more spread out here in Monument Valley, so you're probably not going to have to deal with that here in Monument Valley Estates. The homes in here are going to range from about 1,500 square feet to about 7,000 square feet, and they were built in the 70s all the way up to about 2015. Price range is going to vary in here. I would say minimum price range is going to probably start with a digit of a 5, and then it's going to go up from there. 1 to 5 acre lots up through here in Monument Valley Estates. So now again, coming from the West Coast 15 years ago, I get it. HOAs, we get asked about that all the time. I don't want an HOA. It is not like that here in Grand Junction. Your typical HOA is going to be $200 to $300 every year. That's not per month, that's per year, and that's going to cover your irrigation water, which you're going to need to landscape, and common area maintenance. But again, this might be just a little different with no HOA, just because of the fact that the homes are spread out and you're not going to have to deal with kind of that garbage pile up in a non-HOA, and there's not many in a non-HOA neighborhood here in Grand Junction. So Monument Valley Estates, neighborhood number 1. Let's go head over to Red Rocks Valley. All right, we're literally just an 1/8 of a mile east on South Camp over here to Red Rocks Valley. We've highlighted this neighborhood before as well, but it's been a little bit. The thing that I love about Red Rocks Valley is all of the exteriors are going to have stucco exteriors, and then you're also going to have mainly xeriscape here in Red Rocks Valley. You can see just the gorgeous views out here in Red Rocks. Most of the homes in here again are going to be starting digit of probably maybe high 4s, but most likely probably starting with a 5 and going on up from there. These homes on the exterior edge of Red Rocks Valley are going to have up to half of an acre, and then the interior homes are going to have probably a 1/10 or a 1/4 of an acre tops. But I love these walking trails throughout Red Rocks Valley. It just gives you a sense of it's Sunday morning, go for a little stroll along these pathways that just carve through the subdivision. And then you also have a hiking and biking trail called Lunch Loops, which is literally another, again, we're on South Camp, so you'll make a left on Monument Road, and off on the right hand side is one of the premier mountain biking trails, so you've got that close as well. You've got the gorgeous Book Cliff view off to the north, and then of course you've got these gorgeous views of the Colorado National Monument as well. So again, it's just if you're looking for, this is the quintessential Colorado lifestyle, right? High desert is where we're at, about 4,600 feet. So if you're looking to kind of be a little more removed and not have the cookie cutter subdivision where your homes are just right next to each other, you have a little more breathing room out here in Red Rocks Valley, and then obviously Monument Valley Estates as well, just down the road. So there's 2 neighborhoods here in the Redlands that actually happens to be right next to each other. Again, we're going to continue to do these every Tuesday just to give you guys an idea of what's available here in the Grand Valley for you. Different price points, different areas, different looking subdivisions, to give you guys a feel of what you can get here in Grand Junction, Colorado. So again, if you're brand new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe, tap the bell so you're notified every single time we post a new video. And if you are even thinking about moving out here, that number popping up below, as much as we love doing these videos, we'd love even more to help you accomplish your real estate goals here in Grand Junction. So make sure you reach out and give us a phone call, shoot us a text, send us an email, even send that carrier pigeon. Whatever you need to do, we've got your back when moving to Grand Junction. Until the next video, we'll catch you later.